Patti was her laid-back attitude and her free thinking, how she was always just down to earth about everything that we talked about.
Patti she's real. She'll tell you like it is, and you always know where you stand with Patti. And I think that is valuable and fun to work with because you don't have to guess.
Her sense of humor and her complete honesty when the day was going well, when it was not going well, when you were having a bad day, she was always there for you.
I liked that I could tell Miss Moylan actually cared about me, and she would try and relate what was going on in our other classes to what we were learning in ELA.
When she told us the stories about her childhood.
She never let us doubt ourselves, and all her stories and lessons were really nice.
I like the fact that she never lied to us. She was always straight to the point.
The stories that she told, and that she was really relatable, and her lessons were always fun and enjoyable.
She always got like our ideas of like what we wanted our like poems to be about, and got us thinking about different things and what could say.
My favorite thing about being in Mrs. Moylan's class was how real she was with us, and she always told us like the truth, and it was just really straight up about it.
Her realness to like tell you how it is and not sugarcoat anything.
I'm gonna miss her very outgoing personality and her funny stories.
Her stories.
There's a lot, but mostly her stories.
Probably her sense of humor.
I will miss literally everything about working with Patti. She's the funniest and the most genuine person to work with. She's always there to help you, and she's just a great coworker and team member.
Just her method of teaching and how she is really like the mom of our classes.
It wasn't always work, 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 work. It was work, 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 work. And then if we got done with our work, then we had time to do other stuff that we wanted to do.
I'm gonna miss having somebody just down the hall to calm me down when I get stressed over all of the state testing and everything else that is extremely stressful.
Patti's that go-to person you can always pop in and say, hey, I've got an activity I want to try today, what do you know about? And she'll give you 5 ideas. She also really encourages me anytime I have a brave new idea that sounds dumb and like it won't work. She just thinks that's great and helps me through it, and I think that's going to be something I'll really miss, is that support of big ideas.
I learned that even if we get into trouble, our parents are gonna always be there for us, and if we ever need anything, then there's gonna be a teacher in the school that can always help us.
Last 2 years that I've been here, she's taught me to not take everything so seriously and to let bygones be bygones, and to have confidence in my ability. She really showed me that, you know, if I put effort in, I can be an excellent teacher, and I need to have confidence in myself.
She taught me to never let anyone else stand up for you, stand up for yourself.
She taught me to let things roll off my back, and she taught me to look at everything with a sense of humor and to remind myself that it doesn't always have to be so serious.
What I learned from being in her class this year was I really like poetry.
Like to trust with your instincts and believe that like you can do it instead of like relying on other people.
Well, she taught us about word diagramming. She also told us that we're taking too many tests.
Is to have courage and to not doubt myself.
Patti has shown me time and time again to treat kids like people. They're little people, and sometimes they're kind of dumb people, but they always deserve respect. And even if you're telling them that they're being dumb, you can do that respectfully and with humor, and just give them a good life lesson out of it, and showing them that no matter what, they're valuable. And sometimes that's more important than a grade.
Different ways to like not stress and to calm myself down when I am stressed.
There's so many. Probably my favorite memory was there was lots of drama going on, and so we went and talked to Miss Moylan about it because we were really comfortable with her at the time. And she's like, whatever you do, don't go talk to them alone. Make sure you have a parent. And like, she really helped us through that entire experience of having to deal with drama.
There was a lot of good times in there.
Or just listening to her from down the hallway, because there's no difference between her whisper voice and her yelling voice, but everything that comes out of her mouth is gold.
My favorite thing is every once in a while I'll hear a lot of noise, like someone yelling, and it always sounds like someone's like alarmed. And so I'll run out of my room to kind of make sure everyone's okay, and it's just Patti, just talking. One time I was like, what's happening? She's like, oh, I was just making train noises, like a train. Like the sounds of a train. And it was part of the lesson. It worked out just fine, but it always just makes me laugh because she's just so chill about it afterwards.
There are a lot of fun stories from her class. I don't know why, but like when her daughter got arrested, I don't know, that just kind of like taught me a lesson. Not that I needed it, but it was a funny story and it taught me something.
Probably all the like jokes she would make, even though like she like whisper them under her voice, we like still heard them and they're funny.
Do you have any like good or funny memory from Miss Moylan's class that you can think of that stands out?
Yeah, at the very beginning of the year, she was talking about a book, and she.
I can edit this out, don't worry. You can start over too if you want.
I'm just thinking she didn't use the choicest words for a middle schooler.
I just think Patti's great. I think she loves what she does, and that is contagious. And I think that is one of the very best things a new teacher could have, is a colleague who loves the subject and loves the kids. And for the last several years, I've got to work with someone like that, and I think that's been valuable to me, and I know it's been valuable to other people as well. So just thanks, Patti.
Good luck, and I'll miss you, and I hope that you get all of the traveling that you've ever wanted to do done.
We'll miss you a lot.
Thank you for being a great teacher, and I will be missing you so much.
Thanks for everything you teach us and for real life, like the applications and stuff.
I want to say thank you for being such a great teacher. I appreciate what you've taught me.
She was a great teacher and a fun person to be around, and I just want to thank her for the support that she gave us.
Thank you for everything that you did. Have a good life.
She was a really good teacher, and I feel like she's impacted my life a lot.
Keep being awesome. We're really gonna miss you here.